First of all, I survived another day of middle school. I don't know how many more I got left in me. If you seen my last post, I said, guess where I was? I said, I guess it's just because I love it. I love the students. Because how I ended up back there, how I even said yes, I don't know. Do know that I was there because a teacher asked me and thought that I should be there. How I said yes, I'm not really sure because I definitely said that after that last incident that I wasn't taking any more sub assignments. That's how I was subbing last week at my favorite middle school because a teacher friend reached out and was like, please. I said yes. But actually, I got to be second grade because the school is actually elementary and middle school, and I got to be with her second grade class. It was actually fun, and I found out like that if I wanted to continue subbing, that I like second grade. I really do. Almost maybe more than the middle schoolers, or actually not even almost. I'm tired. I'm drained, but I survived. Today was a win. I'll tell you why. I got a lot done. When I tell you I was on my planning period, I was on my planning period, and I was able to hop on a quick call. It actually wasn't that quick. A meeting for one of my other projects that I'm working on. I tell you that there we go, because that was gonna get on my nerves. And when I tell you that that meeting was so productive, y'all, maybe because I knew I was crunched for time, just even being able to have the flexibility to be able to do that, love that. Also, not only being able to get some emails sent out today on some things that need to get done for that company, for that project. Also, one of our friends, they messaged me and they were like, have you turned your feet in yet for your license? I was like actually no. And they were like, I am headed there. I'm like, not you offering to come. I said, well, I'm here at the school all day, so if you're gonna take mine, you would come meet you, but I can't because it'll be too late by the time we get out of school. If you want to come pick it up, then you can come here on your way. And they agreed, so I got that done. And the beauty of that was, said colleague didn't even know if I had got my stuff in. They didn't even know if I got the approval. They didn't know if I was at the point to pay that fee or not. They just reached out. But that was like a blessing out of nowhere, because honestly, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't even know if I would have got my stuff sent off today if they hadn't reached out. But not only did it get sent off today, but because it was hand delivered instead of via U.S. postal mail, it made it there right on time. So while I could be like, oh, middle school and the behaviors and me having to call assistant principal to talk to students and having to put students in the corner, y'all, that is my thing. I will put your grown behind middle school or high school in the corner. If you're gonna act like a kindergartner, you're gonna act like a child, then I'm gonna treat you like a child. If you want to act like a young adult, then I can treat you like a young adult. It's up to you. But anyway, but today was a good day because even the children I had to put in the corner had to stand there the whole class. After the embarrassment in the 5 minutes, I was like, so do you want to sit down and do your work, or do you just want to stay in the corner for the rest of the class? Because if you don't want to do your work, that's fine too. You can just stay in the corner. And I always tell the classes too, I said, I only have so many corners in the room that I can put you in. So, eventually you just get moved out of here. You just got to go to the office, like if you can't behave. Behavior is out of control in these public schools. I don't know what these teachers are doing or not doing. I don't know what these parents are doing or not doing. I don't know how the teachers put up with it and stand to teach. I said it before. I'll say it again. Because half of what I do feels like babysitting because I'm managing behavior. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, today was still a positive day because in spite of all of that, my stuff got turned in for counseling. One inch closer to not having to be in the classroom. Thank you, Jesus. 1 inch closer to being able to do what I do. You see me on platforms and you see me encouraging and edifying and ministering and making videos and writing posts. Those that have been following me for a long time know that I have been doing this even in my personal networks, even before launching out to launch a brand social media to reach more men. I am so excited that I am about to be able to do that one-on-one, to do the clinical counseling. God has brought me through this counseling journey, and I'm gonna talk more about it, what that looks like for me. I think up until this point, because I said I wanted to be starting today, I think up until this point, because it's felt like such a long drawn out process to get here, and I'll talk about it. I was almost feeling a little bit as if it was delayed. Not that I was so discouraged, but I was trying not to be discouraged. I could easily look at it. I wanted to be sitting in the office today, not sitting with clients, booking clients. Instead of me being discouraged about that, I'm choosing to reframe it and look at it as I'm one step closer. I'm 1 inch closer to my goal. I'm almost there. And I'm choosing to look at it as the Lord is making a way for me. I have done my hard work. I am keeping the faith. Doors are opening. My friend came, something as simple as my fellow colleague called me out the random blue sky and was like, hey, you at that point where you need to turn your fee into the board. I'm driving. And y'all, like, this wasn't across town. This was literally, she's driving 2 hours away to the state board, but she's in my city. And she's like, oh, let me get yours before I get on the road. That's so, like, amazing. Because she said she saw my name. Woo! Somebody got to catch that in the spirit later. That's a whole nother post. She saw my name. And because she saw my name, she knew that I should be at this point. So she reached out. Y'all, today has been such a great day because I feel like that right there just made me shift my whole perspective. And y'all, that is the power of reframing. We heard it growing up. I know my generation did. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. You choose what actions you take each and every day. Yes, you get to decide how you react each and every day. But even for the things that you cannot control, even for the things that happen to you, I want you to know, especially my brothers, I want you to hear this, that regardless of what is happening to you, you still get to choose how you view it. You still get to look at it and say, this is pushing me. This is fueling me. This is a challenge I get to overcome, and it's making me stronger. You get to look at it as this is a lesson that I'm learning. It's making me wiser and sharper. You can look at it as, hey, I'm going through this and I'm becoming more experienced, so that when I do get in that room, when I do get that position, when I do get my chance, I'm going to know what to do. I'm going to be prepared for anything. I'm going to be ready. You can look at it as life is making you ready, or you can look at it as you're just losing. I choose to look at life as an overcomer. That's how I choose to look at it. Remember, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Today was a very long, energy-consuming day, but it was a very productive day. A lot of energy was spent because a lot was done. We made some wins. So I choose to count it as a great day. I choose to frame it in my mind as a great day because of what I accomplished and because of what I didn't accomplish. I'm that much closer to my goals. And honestly, this is what's going to push me to get up and fight again tomorrow and win another day. Y'all be blessed. Take care. I love y'all. Hang in there. And y'all, you just got to reframe it in your mind. Choose to make it a great day. Choose positivity.